Hey guys, Thatnub here, and today we're checking out the 900 lumen S1R baton from OLIGHT. Inside the package you're going to receive a lot of stuff. First off, we have the flashlight itself. We have an RCR123 battery. We have a cigarette lighter adapter with 2 USB ports on it. We get a lanyard, a carrying case, charging cable instructions, and a USB light. First thing we're going to do is put this battery in. Now, to do that, we unscrew the bottom. We put it in negative side down, so that part is touching the inside here, so it can get its charge later. And there we go. To turn the flashlight on, single click that little button right there. On. Turn it off, single click, off. To change the brightness levels, all you do is turn it on, then hold down the button until it gets to the level that you want. It does have a memory, but only for 10 minutes, so if you have it on to that mode and you leave it off for 10 minutes, it will go back to the low mode, but if you kick it on before the 10 minutes is up, it goes right back to where it was. Now this does have a moonlight mode, and to get to there you have the flashlight off. Press and hold the side switch for over 1 second and moonlight will come on. There we go. Very low lumen. To turn off the moonlight, just click it off, or if you turn it back on when it's still memorized there, just hold it down and it will go through the rest of the modes. So how do you get to turbo? Well, when the flashlight's off, you just double click it and it goes on to turbo. If you already have the flashlight on, then you double click it, and the second click you hold down for a second. This also has a strobe, and to get to that you triple click it. This flashlight has a very cool feature that a lot of flashlights don't. It's called lockout. Basically, it locks the button from moving, so you can carry it in your pocket and not have to worry about it accidentally going off. To get there, when the flashlight's off, press and hold the side switch for 2 seconds to access the lockout mode. It will turn on to moonlight and then switch off. Now when I just hit the button, it's not going to work. To get it unlocked, you just hold down on the button here until moonlight mode comes back on. This flashlight also has a timer mode, which it can be for 3 minutes or 9 minutes that it will stay on and then turn off after the timer is off. To do that, you put it on to whatever mode that you want it on, and then you double click the button and that will access the timer setting. A single blink will be the short timer and 2 blinks will be the longer 9-minute timer. That was strobe, those 3 buttons. 1 blink, we're on the short timer. 2 blinks, we're on the longer timer. Then should turn it back off. Now for the really cool part about this flashlight. It's got a magnetic ring right around the bottom here, so you can stick it to any metal object, hood of your car, something like that, and it will shine wherever it is you need it to be. The reason it has that is because the charger. This is the charger for it. You don't have to take the battery out, just choop, and there it goes. It would be charging if we had our USB plugged in. So we can plug it into the car with that, into a wall charger that we have for like our cell phone or something like that. I am going to use this portable battery bank here from Lumsing as our wall outlet. And let's see here. So it is off right now. You can see there is no light right here. If we turn it on, it should probably go to red. Yep, red. See that? It says that it's charging. When it's done charging, it will go to green, which is like that right there. See how it just jumps on there from wherever you're at? I sit there and play with this all the time, just doing that. See, it's just sitting there. Boop. Don't even have to worry about if it's on the correct way, it just automatically hops on. You just kind of throw them down close to each other and it goes right on there. So that is super cool. You will play with that a lot. While that's charging up a bit, let's look at some stats. So we have 145 meters, it throws the beam. It goes max out to 900 lumens. It is IPX8, which means waterproof. Impact resistant to 1.5 meters. Weighs, including battery, only 54 grams. That's awesome. So let's look at the power now. 900 lumens. If you kick it onto that, it'll last on there for about half a minute, and then I think it automatically switches down to 300 lumens for the remaining 55 minutes. If you have it fully charged and you just put it on to 300, it will be there for 60 minutes. 60 lumens is 4.5 hours, 12 lumens is 33 hours, and the Firefly, which is half a lumen, is 15 days it will stay on there. That's kind of cool. The other thing I really like about this light is look how deep you can carry this in your pocket. And that's just insanely deep. So you don't have to worry about it poking out or anything like that. Also, this clip is reversible, so if you wanted to put it on for like on a clipboard or something like that, just bonk it on there and you can get a little bit of light riding at night. When you have it like this, you can put it on your hat and have a little headlamp. So we're gonna, oh, look at that, we're already charged up. That is awesome. So we're gonna take this thing outside and play with it, but first I want to show you guys this little gizmo. I really don't have a scenario where I would use this, except maybe in a battery bank, but it is USB and it plugs into there and you give it some power and look at that, that is bright. So now I have my own little flashlight on my battery bank. Kind of cool. Alright, well, let's take this flashlight outside and see what it can do. We are outside now and it is dark 30 at night. We are going to try out this S1R. Let's kick on Firefly mode real quick. Hold it down for a couple seconds. And here you can barely see the railing for our deck. I can see it a little bit out into the yard, but not much. Let's kick it up to the next level. There's low, and that lights up the railing pretty good. You can see a little bit out into the yard. Kind of hits the pump house, not much more. Let's put it on the next level, which should be medium. And there we go, that lights everything up pretty well. See the pump house okay. Out to the edge of the yard. Even barely make out the dry bag I have out there for another video. And let's put it on to high. And there, that kind of blinds us on the railing. Out in the yard's great. Definitely make out that dry bag out there. Edge of the property. Pump house lights up real well. Now let's go ahead and try to kick it on to turbo. And that really lights everything up. That's 900 lumens. See the trees along the edge of the property, trees across the street, the house across the street, everything we went to in the yard. Look at that. One thing about this flashlight though is it gets really hot. Even from like this distance away, my hand can feel the heat coming from the flashlight when it's on this 900 lumen mode. So we'll just go ahead and put it back onto high. One other thing I like about this light is it doesn't have, I don't want to say it doesn't have an instant on, but it has kind of like a slow on and a slow off. So if we turn it off, you can see it kind of, and same thing when we turn it on, it's just a little bit quicker. So you don't get that instant shock to your eyes as soon as you turn on the flashlight. So there you have it, the SR1 from OLIGHT. pretty cool little pocket EDC light. This is probably going to end up staying in my car since it can charge off of the USB there, and that way I can always have a super bright flashlight with me wherever I go and recharge it when I need to. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys in the next one.